everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The Bold and the Beautiful B&B. Spoilers reveal that fans are asking questions about Grace Buckingham's Cassandra Creech bedside manner. Is Grace all she seems to be, or is there more to her than meets the eye? 1. The Thursday, July 3rd episode. Grace consulted with Finn Finnegan, Tanner Novlan, about Liam Spencer's, Scott Clifton, supposedly dire condition. Grace was unusually animated, screeching at Finn to force Liam to accept a treatment that would extend his life. Finn said that the decision is entirely up to Liam, as it should be. But throughout the convo, Grace's phone rang like a fire alarm, and she refused to tell her fellow doctor what was going on. Finally, she answered and practically yelled that she couldn't talk at the moment, and the scene stood out in a weird way. Is it possible that Grace is a dirty doctor, not helping Liam but using him as some sort of lab rat? Finn has given up on saving Liam, even though he performed a miracle cure for Eric Forrester, John McCook. It seems odd that Finn has left the case in Grace's hands. Now it seems that something sinister is up with Grace and possibly the medication she's prescribed to Liam. The phone calls were a red flag, as if she were running from something or someone. It's almost as if Grace is being forced to do something against her will. Although everyone has free will, Grace could be the victim of a clever blackmailer. Who would want to hurt Liam? On the surface, he seems like an aw shucks kind of guy. But in actuality, he's hurt Steffy Forrester, Jacqueline Missinswood, and Hope Logan, Annika Noel, more times than they can count. It seems unlikely that either one of them would want to seriously hurt Liam. Teach him a lesson, yes, but kill him, no. The show mysteriously dropped the storyline in which Bill Spencer, Don Diamont, fired Liam after reading him the riot act. Could he somehow be trying to teach Liam a lesson about loyalty? It sounds twisted, but Bill is a complicated man. He got Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada, a full pardon for murdering 2 men, so we put nothing past him. If, and this is just speculation, Grace is in cahoots with someone to show Liam who's boss, who do you think it is, B&B fans? In a jaw-dropping twist that no one saw coming, The Bold and the Beautiful might just be steering toward a storyline darker and more twisted than ever before. As Liam Spencer lies in a hospital bed, his body fighting against an unseen torment, the true culprits may not be who fans expect. Whispers around the Forrester, Logan, and Spencer circles are starting to bubble. Could Grace and Bill be killing Liam, emotionally, mentally, and even physically, in an elaborate scheme to teach him a brutal lesson? It sounds unthinkable. But on this soap, the line between justice and cruelty has always been paper thin. The aftermath of the shooting, Liam's sudden decline. After the recent chaotic shooting incident that shook Los Angeles, Liam Spencer was one of the victims caught in the crossfire, literally and figuratively. Though he was whisked to the hospital just in time, fans quickly noticed something wasn't right. His condition has worsened despite what doctors describe as a non-life-threatening wound. But this isn't just a physical injury. Liam's mental faculties are slipping, hallucinations, erratic emotional bursts, and paranoia are kicking in fast. Medical reports don't explain it. Neither does Finn, who's been at Liam's side more than expected, considering the tension between them. But some fans are beginning to suspect that the real poison coursing through Liam's veins isn't from a bullet at all. The unholy alliance. Grace and Bill join forces. At first glance, Grace Buckingham and Bill Spencer couldn't be more different. Grace is a fiercely intelligent, highly controlled doctor with a dangerously manipulative streak. Bill, the ever-powerful publishing magnate, is a man used to playing dirty for the ones he loves. Yet both share one thing in common, an increasingly complicated relationship with Liam. Grace sees Liam as a threat to her daughter Luna's future. Despite Luna and RJ's relationship, Grace has long suspected Liam still harbors feelings for Steffy, and possibly Luna as well. His savior complex seems to endanger everyone around him. In her eyes, Liam's instability puts Luna at risk. And for a mother like Grace, that's all the motivation she needs. Bill, on the other hand, is Liam's father. His cold glare and scathing disappointment in recent episodes have been jarring to viewers. His fury over Liam getting shot, then spiraling into emotional breakdowns, hasn't stemmed from concern, but frustration. "You're weak, son," he was overheard telling Liam off camera, according to spoilers. "You can't save anyone if you can't even save yourself." That's not the voice of compassion. That's the voice of a man who's planning a lesson. Breadcrumbs in the chaos. A coordinated plan. As viewers dissect recent episodes, a pattern emerges. Grace and Bill have been sharing unusually private scenes lately. Whether in hushed discussions at the hospital or sharing tense glances outside the Spencer offices, their connection has grown far beyond coincidence. Insiders hint that Grace may have tampered with Liam's medications during his hospital stay. Could she have prescribed a subtle cocktail of sedatives and hallucinogens disguised as treatment for pain? The symptoms align: confusion, delirium, paranoia. Meanwhile, Bill has allegedly pulled strings to keep certain nurses away from Liam's bedside, insisting on trusted staff. One's loyal to the Spencer empire. Is it possible the two are working together to break Liam mentally, until he finally reaches rock bottom? But why kill Liam? Let's be clear. We're not talking about literal murder, not yet. This isn't about burying Liam 6 feet under. This is about annihilating who Liam thinks he is. Both Grace and Bill have accused Liam of being a rescuer, a man addicted to playing the hero, even when nobody asked him to. From Hope to Steffi, from Ivy to Sally, and now Luna, Liam's patterns have been toxic. He injects himself into women's lives under the guise of saving them. But often, he leaves them in ruins. Bill has reportedly told Grace, "If we can show him what being helpless really feels like, maybe he'll stop pretending to be everyone's damn knight." Grace, clinical as ever, supposedly agreed. Sometimes a patient has to hit bottom before they can heal. And Liam's never truly hit bottom. Their solution: construct the perfect storm. Isolate him. Drug him. Make sure every attempt to connect to his past fails. That means ensuring Steffi doesn't visit. That means feeding Bill just enough guilt to keep his distance. That means making sure Luna, the woman who he might still carry feelings for, believes Liam is a manipulative liability. If Liam breaks, the lesson will stick. And they'll have finally killed the part of him they see as dangerous. The return of Luna, fuel to the fire. Despite everything, Luna might be the wild card neither Grace nor Bill anticipated. Rumors swirl that Luna, growing suspicious of her mother's obsession with control, begins investigating Liam's medical situation herself. When she sneaks into the hospital under the radar and sees Liam whispering her name, half delirious, half aware, she becomes determined to find out what's really going on. This raises the stakes dangerously. If Luna finds out that Grace is behind Liam's deteriorating state, will she expose her mother, or be manipulated into believing Liam truly is a threat? Either way, Luna's emotional journey is just getting started. Her choice may either save Liam's life, or be the final nail in his coffin. Steffi's revelation: a storm awakens. Elsewhere in Los Angeles, Steffi Forrester is beginning to unravel herself. Once so firm in her stance against Liam, standing by Finn through thick and thin, recent events have rattled her. Liam's rescue attempt, his pain, his silence, his absence. Now, with Finn preoccupied by his own demons and alleged guilt about something that happened during the shooting, Steffi is finally forced to confront a question she's long avoided. Did she abandon Liam at his weakest? Word has it Steffi will find a hidden message, perhaps a voicemail, a handwritten note, or a message passed through Wyatt, in which Liam admits he still dreams of saving her, even if it costs him everything. This may trigger a crisis of conscience in Steffi, one that sends her barreling toward the hospital. But will she get there in time? Bill's guilt reaches a boiling point. Bill Spencer is not known for guilt. But even the mighty dollar bill has his limits. Spoilers tease that a deeply emotional scene is on the horizon, one where Bill, watching his son slip further into catatonia, breaks down in front of Katie or Brooke. "I thought I could make him stronger," he'll say, his voice cracking. "But I think I broke him instead." This admission could be a pivotal moment in Bill's redemption arc. Does he finally come clean? Does he confront Grace and tell her the game is over? Or does he double down and convince himself that Liam needs just a little more time in the dark before he can see the light? A possible twist: is Liam faking it? Now let's throw in a curveball only the bold and the beautiful could deliver. What if Liam is faking it all? Imagine a secret alliance between Liam and Finn. Imagine they've suspected Grace all along, and now they're playing possum, allowing the manipulation to unfold while they gather proof. Liam's erratic behavior might not be a result of drugs, but of strategic performance. What if Bill's recent coldness isn't part of a lesson, but part of the cover-up? A reverse twist would flip the entire storyline on its head, setting up a massive confrontation where Liam exposes Grace in front of everyone, Luna, Steffi, RG, Poppy, and delivers a fiery monologue about being underestimated. But if this isn't a ruse, then Liam's fate may truly be in the hands of two people who claim to love him, yet are willing to destroy him in the name of saving others. Final thought: when love becomes control. This storyline is more than just a plot twist, it's a haunting exploration of how love, when twisted by power and obsession, can become indistinguishable from cruelty. Grace and Bill may believe they're doing what's best, but in trying to teach Liam a lesson, they might be destroying the very soul they claim to want to save. Is Liam strong enough to crawl back from the edge? Will Luna, Steffi, or even Hope arrive in time to be his anchor? Or are we witnessing the rebirth of Liam Spencer, or his final fall? Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Boldy and BAUTFUL UPDAT YouTube channel for more update news.